and Mashatile's department. Earlier, we spoke to our reporter on the ground, Chriselda Lewis. She's in Ennerdale.
Well, calm has returned to Ennerdale this morning following violent protests yesterday. Well, the street where I'm standing is one of the roads that was heavily barricaded yesterday with burning tires and stones. There's free-flowing traffic here this morning. Of course, all of this is as a result of the visit by the Gauteng Human Settlements MEC yesterday, where he promised that a new task team will begin working in this area this morning to address the concerns of the residents. You recall, of course, that the residents were complaining that many other areas have been receiving housing, but the community of Ennerdale has not been on the receiving end of housing from government. They're also complaining that there's been little development in this area and are saying that despite numerous assurances that there'd be no load shedding in this area, several of the extensions in this area go for days without electricity. So the community in this area is hoping that when the task team arrives here this morning, it will be able to address some of the immediate concerns of the residents. Now, following that, residents say that they are suspending their protest action following the intervention of the Gauteng Human Settlements MEC, Mashatile, who's also expected to continue monitoring the situation in this area to ensure that violence does not return here. But free-flowing traffic here behind me, schools that were disrupted yesterday have now returned to normal. This morning we saw some learners going into the classrooms as well as teachers who reported for duty as well. Most of the businesses in this area are also quite relieved because they say they were losing out on quite a lot of money because they had to close their businesses because of the protest action in this area. So that task team, together with the community, is expected to sit at 9 o'clock this morning to try and iron out some of these grievances. So certainly it looks like the intervention of government so far has managed to quell tensions in this area, but residents say should those issues not be addressed with immediate effect, they will return to the streets, they will return to the disruption of schooling in this area, they will return to ensuring that businesses do not operate. But for now, the situation in this area remains calm.